Rumors are that allegedly production is regretting giving Marlo a peach. Why is that? What did she do? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly production is regretting giving Marlo a peach. Why is that? What did she do? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Rumors are that production is allegedly regretting giving Marlohampton her peach and are not too pleased with Marlo's performance so far on this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Industry insiders say that Marlo has continued to ruffle production's feathers by going against production rules and set etiquette. First, allegedly, Marlo's refusal to follow filming timing marks has been an ongoing issue for the cast, but it all came to head on their Blue Ridge trip. One person close to production, who asked to remain anonymous due to an active NDA, said that Marlo has managed to cause allegedly serious filming delays that resulted in the team losing valuable filming natural light. And it's frustrating because Marlo knows these things, and as a veteran friend of the show, she should know how production works by now. Also, allegedly, Marlo's diva antics have gotten out of control. The incident where she held up the cast and crew from going gem mining was the icing on the cake. And why is that? Well, sources say it was allegedly the moment when producers collectively agreed they should have kept Marlo as a friend of the show. Why? Because her diva behavior has made not people want to really work with her, and it goes to show that she does not understand doing things for the greater good of the show. One insider put it like this: look, Nene, no matter how much her and Kenya argued, she always said Kenya is good for the show and should not be fired. Same thing with Kenya. No matter how much her and Portia argued, Kenya has always maintained publicly that Portia is always welcome back on the show. Producers allegedly feel Marlo doesn't understand this, said a source, which makes her very hard to produce. Putting yourself above the cast is never a good thing. And understanding the importance of doing things for the greater good of the show is what makes a great housewife. Allegedly, production was banking on Marlo having picked up some points from Nene as her sidekick. However, it seems that isn't the case. It's almost as if she has learned nothing from Nene, said another source. Right now, sources say Marlo's reunion performance would be very important and could decide whether she stays or goes. Now, kinfolk, when I first heard this rumor, there were some parts of this rumor that I felt were true, as always, and some parts that I felt were not true. Unfortunately, with this rumor, as it pertains to Marlo, there are a lot of pieces of it that I could see as being factual. And here's one. I can tell that fans are beginning to turn on Marlo as a peach holder. Now, it's a very peculiar situation. Is it the fact that they're turning on Marlo as a villain that she's becoming? Or are they turning on her because they feel like she is not a good fit as a main peach holder? That is yet to be determined. However, you can go on social media and you can see that the majority of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans have collectively turned on Marlo. One being that she does come off as if she's doing too much. And two, it also comes off as if she is trying to gaslight the rest of the cast into thinking that they're the problem and she's not the problem. And when you look at production, and if you are to believe this rumor, that they feel like she's hard to produce because she doesn't do things for the greater good of the show, then you can see a lot of that manifesting in how they are editing her. Because it really just comes off as if it's all about Marlo, and that she is the victim, the perpetual victim, and everyone else, they are the villains. The second point is that you can tell that being hard to produce is never a good thing to have someone say about you, allegedly. And as we talked about this time and time and time again, a lot of issues with housewives who are no longer on the show, for example, Nene, it's because that rumors were she became too hard to produce. And other housewives have had the same rumors put out about them, that they become too hard to produce. And when you become too hard to produce, you become very hard to work with. And production can't get what they need out of you. And the last point I think is a very good point, and is this. This is allegedly not the first time that Marlo's diva antics has landed her in this situation. You know, I think about the instance where Kandi was talking about how Kandi and Funkadiniva both talked about how Todd gave Marlo an opportunity to start her own reality show, talking about the fashion industry in Atlanta. Things were allegedly greenlit, they're ready to film, and then Marlo came out with all of these crazy demands and contract negotiations that really just held up production and ultimately got the show canceled before I think they could even start filming. And it all reverts back to Marlo being a person who can't understand doing things for the greater good of the show. And I think that's where a lot of the issue comes from her. And I also feel like it may be an insecurity thing. It's like she may feel like, and from her own story and her telling her own story, it's always like she always got the second best of things in life. She always felt like she never got anything that was genuinely hers or things that she felt like she deserved. And that's why she always wanted her girls in her foundation to get new things and not hand-me-downs, because she knew how that made her feel. And so when you come into an ensemble cast, I would think that Marlo's mind or frame of thinking is, I don't want to share my spotlight with anyone else. I want to make it about me, because for so long in my life it wasn't about me. I always got the second best, so now I always want the best. Now, I understand that rationale of thinking. However, from what my sources are saying, that me is creating a lot of tension and a lot of frustration for Marlo filming in an ensemble cast. Now, kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor, because it's all speculation at this point, do you think production made a big mistake by giving Marlo a peach? And do you think they should have kept her as a friend of the show? Or do you think Marlo is doing a pretty good job of carrying the drama and carrying this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta? If so, let me know in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.